Good evening and welcome to CollinsvilleCardinals.tv. I'm Logan Wilt, joined by Zach Hubbard, where we are live from Grove, Oklahoma, where the Collinsville Cardinals will be taking on the Grove Ridge Runners. Hubbard, how are you?
I'm doing great, Logan. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm ready to watch some football.
You know, I think it's going to be a great matchup. Grove got new turf this year. Probably the best looking turf ever I've seen this year.
I went on the field and it was a little different.
Nice and bouncy.
Will Shoop interviewed Coach Jones this week. We'll take it to that interview.
Hello, my name is Will Shoop, and this is the football walkthrough. I'm here with Coach Jones today. So, Coach Jones, we're halfway through this long season. How do you keep your players focused during the season?
Well, we talk to our kids about, taking, one game at a time, kind of like climbing a ladder. You take it one step at a time, each one rung at a time, and where we try not to focus at the top, a district championship or week 11. We try to just focus on each step that as it comes to us, and we can't skip any steps to get where we want to go. So we just try to keep them focused on the opponent and the practice that's at hand.
Now, what are your key components to beating Grove this week?
Well, we got to take care of the football, and we need to be able to control the line of scrimmage. We need to be able to run the football when we're on offense. They've got a lot of good skill kids, a lot of speed in their secondary and in their backfield when they're on offense. And defensively, a big key component is to eliminate big plays.
All right, well, thank you very much, Coach Jones. Good luck with the game.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, like Coach Jones said, the Cardinals are going to have to take care of the ball tonight. Usually the team that wins the turnover battle wins the game.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth, Logan.
Then the line of scrimmage, Collinsville has to win the line of scrimmage because if they want to run the ball tonight like his other key was, they're going to have to get good pushes, create big holes for Haymaker and maybe Bird. We also interviewed Brandon Lowe. We'll take it to that interview.
Hello, I'm here with Brandon Lowe, one of Collinsville's defensive backs. Now, Brandon, how are you planning on stopping Grove's running game this week?
Well, we've been working on it all week. We've been working on our calls. We've been working on, getting in the right position. We got a lot of guys. We got some injuries this week. We got some young guys really stepping up, but I think overall, we've had a real good week of practice. We've been flying around. We've all been real excited. I think it's going to be a good week.
Now, you're Collinsville's leader in interceptions. How are you doing this?
Well, honestly, I'm just kind of at the right place at the right time. I mean, it helps, that Rock and Kothi and Levi are getting to the quarterback. He's not really having time to think. So, those guys are really helping me out down there.
Well, thank you very much, Brandon. This has been the football walkthrough. I'm Will Shoop.
The captains have taken center field for the Cardinals. Number 1, Sean Kacheski. Number 60, Cutler Cole. Number 52, Dakota Treadway. And number 35, Jordan Crothers. For Grove, number 40, who is not on the roster, and number 73, Case Hampton.
Well, Jordan Crothers isn't on the roster either, so.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Jones, and as you may know, Levi Draper broke his wrist, and he will be out of the game tonight. They moved Rock Robbins, who was linebacker last year, who got moved to defensive end. They moved him back to linebacker tonight. And so Jordan Crothers and Joey Krapinski will be rotating in on defensive end.
It's a big move. It's a lot of moving around going on.
So the Cardinals are taking the field.
We don't have a helmet this time. We didn't bring the helmet the 2 hours.
No, and Grove doesn't have a helmet either, but not great. Actually,
I mean, we filled it. We filled our stands.
Yeah, for the most part.
A third of it's the band.
Yeah.
But
It's a long drive. It was supposed to be rainy tonight. A lot of fans would rather.
It's cooler.
Yeah, a lot of fans would rather stay at home and watch the game on here.
But you know what Grove does have that we don't have?
What?
A cool golf cart with a helmet on it.
True.
It's just cool. We should get one of those.
I don't know how.
I'll lobby for it.
I'm pretty sure the players would rather have nice baby blue uniforms that they have.
It doesn't have to come out of the players. The football fund.
And here come the Cards. And the Grove Ridge Runners will walk through their tunnel.
Yeah. Oh, there they go.
Here they go, carrying the American flag. Great patriotism.
Yeah, well, you got patriotism every now and then.
The Grove Ridge Runners are coached by Mike Lloyd. And the Collinsville Cardinals are coached by Kevin Jones. And the Cardinals will be
Receiving.
So that means Grove deferred.
Well, maybe they just wanted to kick.
But I'm not sure. They're defending the. I'm not sure if this is a north or south stadium, or north or south or east or west. I believe it's east
I
and
think
west.
it's east and west.
So if I'm right, they would be defending the east.
Yeah.
East.
Is that number 2 Low back there?
Yeah, Brandon Lowe is back to receive. Blake Bird, number 22, and number 24, Mark Tillman.
Doesn't Chase Wilkins usually do the return duty?
He is back there.
Is
So
he?
I wonder if he'll be playing offensive side of the ball tonight. A weird kick. Brandon Lowe will field it at the 2-yard line, and he takes off. And he's tackled at the 22-yard line, and Grove has a player down. And I think he's knocked out.
No, he just lost his breath.
Yeah, lost breath. He wasn't moving.
You can't really move when you lose your breath.
You can move your arms.
Well, you can move your arms, but you can't really move anything else. Well, maybe he was knocked out. He's kind of stumbling. He's stumbling around.
So the Cards will have the ball at the 24-yard line. Sean Kacheski and Ryan Haymaker will be in the backfield. Sam West, Tyler Forrest, Brandon Lowe, and Austin Roberts will start the wide receiver positions, and that run a gain of no gain.
That's
On the line, number 52, Dakota Treadway. Number 56, Jake Douglas. Number 60, Cutler Cole. Number 61, Jackson Wilson. And number 63, Nick Jensen.
who
And it was a fumble, and Grove recovers.
there's a miscommunication between Ryan and Sean on the read.
So Grove has the ball at the 21-yard line. They are led by freshman quarterback number 15, Will Amos, who Coach Jones said was one of their key players. They'll put a guy in motion, and they'll hand it off to the running back. That's number 22, Garrett Cisco.
You don't see very many freshman quarterbacks in high school.
And it looks like number 35, Jordan Crothers, is in the game to start. Coach Jones said Krapinski will be coming in. Rock is playing inside linebacker.
He went back to his old position.
Yeah, Blake was moved to outside, and he's going to come on a blitz. And that ball was dropped by number 82, Dylan Miller.
Brendan almost got another interception.
Yeah, and one of the questions in the interview, how do you get all these picks? And
How does he?
right place, right time, as he said. And a lot of them were tipped by some of our players.
Tip to him.
And they're going to go single back. Number 15, Will Amos, will be the lone guy in the backfield. And Blake Bird's going to come on a blitz and another dropped ball. So on the first possession by Grove, 2 dropped balls and a gain of 1 yard. It'll be 4th down, and they're going to bring their field goal unit onto the field.
I watched their field goal kicker doing warm-ups. He's got the leg. It's the snap and the hold and the run-up that are a little iffy.
Yeah, the wind is at their backs.
And with our speed off the side, I think we can block it.
So it's going to be about a 36-yard field goal. It's long enough, but it was to the right.
Just
So
right.
Grove does not capitalize on their,
Recovered fumble.
yeah. And that's something that you can't really do.
That's not you got to capitalize if you get a turnover.
It's kind of funny. Coach Jones, one of his keys was take care of the ball.
Take care.
First
of
drive, third play,
fumble.
fumble. So that, like he said, that's one thing that they're going to have to improve on. Snaps back. Haymaker gets the carry, and he's still on his feet. He's going to get 5 yards. Good hard carry by Haymaker.
And he's going out, and Blake Bird's coming in.
So this is the earliest we've seen Blake Bird all season. And he's come in and gave the Cardinal offense a lot of energy.
I mean, it takes a lot to bring down that kid. It takes more than one person.
And Grove's going to jump offside, so that'll be another 5 yards. So the Cards should have the first down.
Their whole line jumped off.
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. Sean's going to keep it, and he has a 5-yard gain. No, excuse me. 4-yard gain. And we've seen Sean run over to the sideline once, and just then Coach Davis was signaling in the play. So
It takes a while to redo your whole signal for an offense.
Blake's going to get the carry this time, and he's going to get the first down, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good run by Blake on his first carry. Looks like the Cards have a tight end in. Blake's going to get the carry again. And he's still on his feet. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. He was carrying about 4 Grove defenders.
Carried the whole line with him for about 3 yards.
Yeah. It's going to be an official timeout.
Helmet broke.
And one thing a lot of you might know about Blake until you get up close to him, his calves are like tree trunks. They are huge. And Sean's going to keep it this time. And he's got a lot of room. One man to beat. Touchdown Cardinals. A 40-yard touchdown run by Sean Kacheski. A great play call there.
And look who's going to kick. Number 53, Dakota Boggs. Is Hadley hurt?
I saw Hadley warming up earlier.
I did too. Then I saw Boggs kicking into the net. So I don't know what's going on. He's got the faster run up because it's only 3 steps, but sometimes that happens.
So unable to get the extra point. Cards lead 6-0 with 8:22 left in the first quarter.
Huh.
And Sean displayed his speed on that run.
He's got a little bit of it.
A little bit. He's probably one of the, if not the fastest, one of the fastest kids on the Cardinal football team.
I don't know. I'd like to see him, Blake Bird, and Ryan Haymaker just have a race.
From what I have heard, Sean has a .05, or 0.5 faster 40 time than Ryan Haymaker.
I bet they totally don't get competitive over that at all.
And Boggs is going to be the
I mean,
kicker too.
Hadley's kind of holding his hip like maybe something hurt, but now he's kicking into the net. I don't know what's happening.
Good kickoff by Dakota Boggs, fielded by number 25, Michael Hodges, and he's tackled at the 25-yard line.
By Austin Roberts.
So the defense, who did a great job last possession.
Oh, Karpinski's in.
So they're experimenting.
I mean, when someone as big as Levi Draper gets hurt, you gotta be a little flexible on their defensive side of the ball.
When I went out to Coach Jones and I asked who was going to be starting a linebacker, and he said Rock Robbins, I was shocked. And Will Amos is going to keep the ball, and he has a 10-yard gain. And Coach Jones said he was a dual-threat quarterback. He is a freshman. When I went down to get the starting lineups from the Grove coach, and he showed me number 15, he said, how would you like to be him? I said, thrown in the fire.
Imagine his first game. He had been nervous a little bit.
A little bit.
I bet he's still nervous.
From an 8th grade game to a varsity game is a huge step.
Step it all the way up.
And they're going to hand it off to number 11. That was Cole Sharp. And he was the other key player for Grove that Coach Jones gave me. He's listed as a quarterback on the depth chart, or on the roster. So it's 2nd and 4.
But we've learned never to trust rosters.
Grove has trips to the left. And number 15 will keep the ball, and Kothi will be there with the tackle for a loss of 1. So it's 3rd and 5.
Kothi came almost unblocked.
So again, trips to the left. Quick throw there. And it looks like he'll have the first down. So Grove starting to put together a little bit of a drive. Snaps back. He'll throw it to number 4. And that's Kothi again.
This time he brought his blocker with him.
And that play looked like the coaches were trying to see something. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a deep.
Maybe a halfback pass later on in the game.
Who knows?
They're just saying last time someone tried to do that, it ended up being
Interception
a
by
pick si-
Brandon Lowe. Or wasn't it?
No, it was a pick 6.
Mark Tillman.
Mark Tillman's pick 6.
That was a loss of 6. And Brandon Lowe is there for the tackle. Pass complete to number 82, Dylan Miller. It's 3rd and
This quarter's going by fast.
5. And looks like
Timeout.
Ridge Runners are going to call a timeout. Didn't like what they saw there.
It's time for the halfback pass.
And Brandon Lowe was coming up to make the pick.
How many picks does he have on the year? Like 10?
No, not that many. I think like,
At least 5.
yeah,
At least. Maybe more.
we'll say the 5 through 8 range.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll correct you.
No, I
Monday.
I don't think he knows. Like, I just know, he knows he's getting picks.
Everyone knows he's getting picks.
It's kind of funny. He's about 5'6", 5'7".
Yeah. Let's just say he's not the tallest defensive back or corner in 5A football.
He just knows where to be. Number 4, Brady Phillips, lined up as the running back. And that's going to be a false start, so that'll back him up 5 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. So Grove lines up, trips to the right. Number 11, Cole Sharp in at running back. They're going to run the option. And Sharp's got a good amount of yards on that play. He'll have the first down. He was tackled at the 36-yard line. We had about 4 guys tackle the quarterback.
No one had the pitch man. Everyone had the quarterback. No one had number 11. The one guy that hurt us.
And he looked like he had some wheels on him.
Just a little bit.
And quarterback will keep it there. That's Josh Arnold. He'll be tackled for a gain of 1. They're going to throw the ball here. That pass is complete to number 40, Dylan Johnson. So Grove putting a long drive.
It's taking up quite a bit of time too.
'15 will drop back to pass, throwing a little bubble screen. That was number 3, Spencer Dills with the catch. So it's 2nd and 8. That was a gain of 2 yards.
No, number 11 is back in the game.
Cole Sharp. They're going to run the option again. Cothey's in pursuit. He dives.
Hey.
Shoelace tackle there, and that'll be a loss of a yard.
Number 11's kind of hobbling off the field.
Yeah, he probably got his ankle rolled up on. Grove, 5 wide receivers in the game. Bringing the blitz. Blake Bird's coming on the corner. And Mark Tillman's going to run out. Unable to make the tackle.
Ooh.
Arnold
Tackled one of our own guys.
and Crothers, I believe.
Kind of collided.
Yeah. I believe that play is going to be called back for holding.
For holding.
Arnold was going to lay a lick on quarterback.
He was going to lay a lick on somebody, and Crothers just happened to be the wrong guy at the end.
So that'll back him up 10 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and long. So 3rd and 23.
Just a little bit long.
Deep pass, and Brandon Lowe is there to
Knock it away. Try to get his some numbered pick of the season.
So Grove will bring on their punting unit. And they'll try to pin the Cardinals deep in their own territory. Kicks up, and that's going to be close. And they're going to field it at the 5-yard line. Good punt for.
Was a good punt.
So the Cards have 95 yards to go.
Oh, they moved it up to the 6-yard line. 94.
There's 59.7 seconds left in the first quarter. That drive took about 8 minutes off the clock.
I'm sure that'll become a factor later on in the game. Or it could become a factor.
And Haymaker's going to get the carry there. And I just have to compliment both Bird and Haymaker. So far, it's only the first quarter, and they're running hard.
Now you got to keep that going through the whole game and not get tired.
Well, that's the great thing with having 2 running backs who can are interchangeable is,
Being able to keep a fresh one in.
and again, Haymaker's going to get the carry. He's tackled at the 15-yard line. It looks like they're going to have a yard left.
They're going to take the quarter.
So that'll be the end of the first quarter. Cardinals lead 6-0. We'll be back to bring you the start of the second.
In as little as 12 months, with a diploma from Spartan College, you could have a career in aviation and beyond. At Spartan, you don't just study airplanes, you're surrounded by them. Some 40 at our flight campus, another 20 at our technology campus. This is a college where you can pilot planes, repair planes, learn everything there is to know about planes, inside and out.
And we're back. Cards have a tight end.
They've had a tight end the whole drive.
That looks to be Crothers, and he had a good block there, and Kacheski will get the first down.
I don't know if you noticed, but Wilkins came in for about a play for West.
And Haymaker gets the carry again. And he's making sure to cover the ball. He's not going to fumble again.
They're going after it.
Brandon Lowe will go in motion. And they're going to fake the handoff. Sean Kacheski is running. He's got a lot of room. He needs a block. And they're going to call holding.
That's going to be holding.
And that sucks because I believe Sean Kacheski would have been able to outrun
the player. And that just... Jake Douglas's expression just says it all right now. Just shaking his head. So it's from the spot of the foul. Sam's coming out, who the call was on. It's still first down, or second down?
While I'm thinking about it,
it's second and like inches.
I went down on the field and I was told, Coach or Mr. Davis, we'd like to wish you a quick recovery from your surgery. Hope all is well.
Yeah, surgery sucks.
So it's 1st and 10. Sean's going to drop back to pass. He has Brett Erickson.
And maybe.
And all the Cardinal fans and players were looking for pass interference.
feel like every time we run that play, we always want it pass interference.
It always seems like the player gets there a little early,
Just a little bit.
but
Just a tiny bit.
Cole Sharp was there on the coverage.
Maybe a tad bit. I mean, the ref really couldn't see it. But, you know, it's whatever.
And Sean's going to keep the ball there. For no gain.
So, a whole lot of people just came in. West, Forrest, Roberts all came in.
Sean's going to roll out to the right. And that ball will be underthrown to Sam West. The Ridge Runners did a good job at getting pressure.
Yeah, Sean had a whole lot of pressure to deal with.
So that means the punting unit will come on the field.
Which all Sean really has to do in that instance is walk back a couple more steps than usual. Sharp's back to receive it. He's got a little bit of speed.
Good kick there. Sam West is going to be down there.
He almost got blocked.
Yeah, Grove
Yeah,
brought
they
the
got him.
heat. So Grove will have the ball starting at their own 23-yard line.
I wonder if they'll take up the whole quarter like they did last time.
Yeah, there's 9:54 left on the clock. And 15, Will Amos will keep the ball. That rush, no gain.
Maybe half a yard. Maybe that, if that. Yeah.
Grove has trips to the right. 15, Will Amos alone in the backfield.
And they're audibling. No.
Bubble screen there. And that tackle
Yes.
was made by Rock Robbins. Gain of 1 yard.
I don't think anybody for the Grove knew what was going on. Because they tried to audible it, then time was almost out, and the play clock was almost out.
Snaps back. It looks like Mark Tillman's in on a blitz. And Schaefer Smith will be in pursuit now. He dives, is unable to make the tackle. And that ball will just be thrown away.
Oh, so close to a sack.
Neither
Twice.
Schaefer Smith nor Mark Tillman could get there. So the Cards hold Grove to 3 and out. Snaps back. Kicks up. Chase Wilkins will field it at their own 49-yard line. About the 50-yard line.
49.5-ish. It's right in the middle. It's, I mean, what are you really going to call it? It's on the eye of the Ridge Runner.
Cardinals start out with trips to the left. Sam West will be the lone receiver to the right. Blake Bird's going to get the carry.
He's got to take the whole line with him.
He gets 9 yards. And it looks like number 3, Tyler Fanning, is in the game. And this is his first game back since I believe he sprained his MCL.
And he's got it wrapped up.
And Blake Bird going to get the carry, and he dives for extra yards. He's going to be tackled at the 36-yard line, and that'll move the chains. And another thing I've noticed tonight is that instead of Sean Kacheski running over to the sideline,
they're just rotating H-backs.
They're bringing in different personnel.
I mean, it's better than having your quarterback run all the way over to the sideline every play.
Yeah, I asked Sean about that today, and he said it does get a little tiring.
I bet it does.
And Sean's going to keep the ball. And he's going to get 4 yards.
Faked everyone out. Even the cameraman. So I don't know who's going to do kicking for tonight for the Cardinals. Hadley's been kicking. Dakota's been kicking. Now they're both over there kicking. Who knows?
Sean rolls out, throws the pass to Sam West. It's caught. And they'll get a gain of about 13 yards. And it looks like it is starting to mist.
It is. I mean, it's been raining all day. What do you expect?
Yeah, it's
Not
cold, windy, and raining. Probably the worst conditions for
football.
Brett Erickson's going to be in motion. He gets the carry, and he's going to have be a yard short, it looks like.
Yeah, well, I thought he had it.
He was tackled.
I would have gave it to
with
him.
the first down.
There's a new rule, and I don't know the exact wording, but if a player jumps out of bounds, where his last foot was is the spot of the ball. So I could be completely wrong. I probably am.
Sean's going to hand it off to Bird, and Bird's going to be in for the touchdown. And there's going to be a late hit. Bird could care less. He's one of those.
Shrugged it off.
He's one of the guys who just, I mean.
Yeah, you hit me. Good job.
Yeah, he's not going to. At least not what I've heard is he's not going to be the biggest trash talker on the team.
He's not going to be the guy that come back out on defense and just smoke him.
Well, I mean, he does lay guys out, but he's not going to go find him.
Yeah, he doesn't do it with a purpose. Well, he does.
And Boggs is again in the game to kick.
See if he gets a better one this time. Oh. Nope. Wide.
Wide left.
Had the distance this time. So I bet that's a point of emphasis for.
Well, the good thing is Cardinals have a cushion now.
Just a little bit.
I mean, without the field goal, Grove could go down, take the lead, but now up by 12. Maybe they need to just start going for 2.
Put Blake Bird in there. He's almost guaranteed 3 yards.
Well, the way he's been running the ball tonight. So, same with Haymaker. They've been dragging the piles.
Yeah, it's just, why not?
Something you usually don't see.
So, do we get to move
Well,
up 15?
like you said earlier, it might be how the field is so bouncy.
Could be. Never know. And Hadley kicks off the turf, so that could play a factor.
Well, we do have turf at our field.
But it's not new turf.
So Boggs will be kicking off at the Ridge Runner 45-yard line, so we would expect a touchback.
Nope.
And Austin Roberts will dive in there. So, actually, that's better than a touchback. Ridge Runners will get the ball at their own 13-yard line. So, Cardinals yet to see Sean Kacheski in on the defensive side of the ball,
Well,
but they really haven't had to put him in there.
he's a last ditch effort on that side of the ball. Now Hadley's warming up for kicking. We're probably overthinking this, but
Oh, Blake Bird
Blake Bird.
almost had the pick there. He got a hand on it.
that'd be nice. Score a touchdown every which way you could. Pick 6,
The only other-
run it in.
He didn't need a kickoff return.
I mean, and a punt return. I wonder if anyone's ever done that.
But that'd be the cycle in
The
football.
the football cycle.
So right now, Crothers is in the game at defensive end. And Blake's going to come in on a blitz. They're going to run a quarterback draw. Kothi and Rock Robbins will be there on the tackle.
Or as the PA announcer from Grove would say, Justin Koth.
5:30 remaining on the clock.
It's always funny how away PA announcers pronounce some of our players' names.
But it's probably funny how we announce some of the
Yeah, well,
Groves or away.
other people's away teams.
And Amos is going to drop back again. Blake Bird almost had the sack. He's going to try and outrun it, but that'll be Josh Arnold there for the sack. And he'll be tackled for probably a 9-yard loss. So it's 4th down, and would not be shocked if
Bring the pressure.
Cardinal, bring the heat. And Brandon Lowe. Usually Cardinals have 2 guys back to field the punt. Brandon Lowe is brought up.
Kind of as a
This
blocker.
dangerous situation for Grove. No, they're going to set up blocking. Chase Wilkins fair catches it. It's fumbled, but he will recover it.
Whoa.
That was close.
That was close.
He was able to get down on it just in time. One of the Grove players dove in,
that's
and
the long
he
snapper
slid.
that dove in.
He's pretty fast because he's the first one down there.
Fast for a long snapper and a lineman.
Is that number 73, Case Hampton, I believe.
Yep, that's her long snapper.
He starts on both sides of the ball. He's a senior for the Grove Ridge Runners. So, Cardinals have seen a lot of wide receiver. I don't know how to word
Kinda
players. Yeah, they've been
rotation.
rotating. Yeah, a lot of players. Sean's gonna fake the run. He's going to get out on the sideline. Cole Sharp is going to be there to push him out of bounds. But Sean will get about a 20-yard gain. That's a great way to start your drive.
Yeah. And they're doing a quick play.
Look at the wristbands get lined up. They're going to hand it off to Haymaker. He's going to get a yard.
They're doing their hurry-up offense.
And that's something I don't think we've seen. But
Don't usually see
again,
it.
I talked to Sean, and he said that they just put it in this last week or the week before. Going to hand it off to Haymaker again, and he's going to be tackled for a 2-yard loss. So it's going to be 3rd and 11. There's 3:26 left on the game clock. So the Cards have plenty of time. Sean's going to roll out to the right. He's got some pressure. He's going to throw it to Sam West. It's caught, but he's going to be about 2 yards short. So the Cards look like they will be going for it with their field goal troubles.
Iffy field goal.
Actually, it's going to be 4th and 3. It looks like Grove's bringing the heat. They're going to fake the handoff. Sean's going to try and get around the outside, but he's going to be tackled for a 2-yard loss. So Grove will take over at the 20-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of about 2 yards. That was their running back, number 22, Garrett Cisco.
They sure do like to rotate people. Grove does.
And
Nope.
excuse me, that'll be Amos with the carry. He'll get a yard.
And Caldwell called a timeout.
They're going to try. They want the ball back before the end of half. So far,
Mostly Cardinals.
mostly other than, Grove drove down to the 35-yard line, but was unable to.
Capitalize.
And then they had the fumble down here. Or Collinsville fumbled it. Grove able to get the ball first drive and couldn't do anything with it again. So just some, I wouldn't say offensive struggles by Grove. I'd say more good defense by the Cardinals.
I mean, we've had a solid defense all year. And it's shown more the past couple of weeks than ever.
If the Cardinals don't give up any big plays, they're a really solid.
Solid defensive team.
Yeah, there were only 2 games that really they've given up some big plays, and that was Uligal and Skytook, and that's what beat them in the Skytook game. And that ball's thrown by Amos, and it'll be thrown out of bounds. Good effort by number 4, Brady Phillips. So Wilkins will be back to field the punt. With a minute 46 left on the clock. Snap's going to be a great kick, but it'll take a Cardinal bounce and basically stop
Yeah,
at the
just
30-yard
stop
line.
at the 30.
And there's just a mist.
I was about to say, is that mist or smoke
You
coming
probably
across
can't
the
see
field?
it at home, but there's just a kind of a cloud of just
Mist. Just. I thought it was smoke at first, from like a barbecue or something. How far was that punt?
that was a long punt.
40, 45 yards?
You know, I think it was longer than that. Sean's going to get the carry, and he's going to be tackled at the line. So no gain.
So number 63, Nick Jensen, went out last week with a
He had a broken
Yeah,
and
he-
dislocated pinky.
broken, dislocated his pinky on a snapping hand, which is kind of a big deal.
And there's a flag on the play.
I wonder if it's going to be roughing the passer.
I don't think so because the head judge,
Well, and
Was
the umpire's talking to one of our linemen.
they're going
Yeah.
to holding.
He's talking to number 60, Cutler Cole.
It was on the line of a late hit. The head judge didn't throw his flag, so the Cards just seem to kind of kill them. They've been killing themselves with penalties tonight.
So I guess Nick Jensen's okay with his pinkies.
Yeah, I was walking around every time I saw him. I acted like I'd stick my pinky up, and he'd just shake his head and smile. So that's going to be Cardinals are going to get 5 yards.
But they get 5 of it back.
Yeah. So it's 2nd and 15 with 58 seconds left. And Kacheski's going to keep it. And he's going to get a gain of 6. So, clock rolling. I'm not surprised that Cards aren't in a
Let it go.
rush.
Yeah, just let it go.
They'd rather go into the half up 12-0 than maybe risking a turnover, giving Grove a chance to go down and score. There's
Man.
8 on the play clock, and they're yet to get. I wonder if they're going to call timeout. Yeah, they're going to get as
Coach
much.
Jones is over there.
Yep. So, 17.9 seconds left.
Hail Mary.
Good enough for one play.
Hail Mary. What could happen in 17.9 seconds?
We say this every half or every game.
What could happen, Logan?
And now, earlier when we were talking about the stands, wasn't as many people.
Hey, more people
Now
showed up.
it's pretty packed. At least it looks like it. Everyone's probably trying to
Bro,
stay warm.
huddle
Everyone's
together.
sitting as close as they can to
Huddled together for warmth.
everyone's meeting new friends.
Hey, that's what football's all about. We're being in the stands during a football game.
Haymaker's going to get the carry. He gets some good blocking. He's going to be out of bounds with 11.8 seconds left.
Some pretty good blocking by the receivers.
Yeah, first down there. the Ridge Runners were 10 yards off. And so that gave so going to have Brandon Lowe kind of lined up as a blocker. They're going to hand it off to Haymaker again, and they're going to call holding.
That's just, I don't know what to say to that.
Bad.
Yeah, it's just bad fundamentals.
So there's 5.5 seconds left on the clock.
I think the holding's on number 60, Cutler Cole. I'm just going to guess.
Yeah, I think that's where it was. So that'll back him up 10 yards. So this will be the last play of the half, I believe.
Hail Mary.
They'll have trips to the right. Tyler Forrest will be the lone receiver to the left. Grove looks like they're bringing the heat. Sean's going to roll out to the right. He throws it deep, and it's going to be picked off. So that'll be the end of the half. The Cards lead 12-0. We'll take a quick commercial break and be back to recap the first half.
In as little as 12 months, with a diploma from Spartan College, you could have a career in aviation and beyond. At Spartan, you don't just study airplanes, you're surrounded by them. Some 40 at our flight campus, another 20 at our technology campus. This is a college where you can pilot planes, repair planes, learn everything there is to know about planes, inside and out.
And we're back. A pleasing half by the Cards. Really, two turnovers, one at the end of the half on your Hail Mary that you really wanted. So that shows you why they don't do it a little earlier. And
I'm
then
glad they did it.
one in the first
Quarter.
30 seconds of the game and one in the last 5 seconds of the first half. So, I mean, defense has played really good tonight. Other than one drive that Grove cannot put any points on the board.
Couple fouls here and there, or a couple penalties, not fouls. Some real big fouls.
So a lot of holding on the Cards. But for the most part, coaches can't really be
too upset.
Yeah, they go into halftime with a 12-0 lead. So
better than losing 12-0.
And another thing is defensively, they really haven't dropped a step after Levi's injury.
They've just kept up going at.
Yeah, with Rock moving and then bringing in Crothers or Krapinski, they've done a really good job. We're gonna go silent and let you listen to the Grove Band.
high school's marching Ridge Runner Band. The band is under the field baton of drum major C.J. Boone. The band is directed by Mr. Joe Wilhelm II and Mr. Joe Wilhelm III. Here is the 2014 edition of the Pride of Grove, the Marching Ridge Runner Band, performing their show entitled The Beast Within.
In as little as 12 months, with a diploma from Spartan College, you could have a career in aviation and beyond. At Spartan, you don't just study airplanes, you're surrounded by them. Some 40 at our flight campus, another 20 at our technology campus. This is a college where you can pilot planes, repair planes, learn everything there is to know about planes, inside and out.
The band that Pride built, the Grove High School Marching Ridge Runner Band. Let's have another round of applause for the Pride of Grove, the Marching Ridge Runner Band. Band Director Joe Bell, second. Prior competitions scheduled for Marla Hastings Council to give it to
In as little as 12 months, with a diploma from Spartan College, you could have a career in aviation and beyond. At Spartan, you don't just study airplanes, you're surrounded by them. Some 40 at our flight campus, another 20 at our technology campus. This is a college where you can pilot planes, repair planes, learn everything there is to know about planes, inside and out.
You got a lane forward here. Woo!
And we're back.
Someone's throwing for some money. Get the 100. Oh. Don't go for the 50. Oh, my money's on this guy right here.
He's a lefty.
Lefty. Oh. Oh, he goes again. Oh. Oh.
His first throw. Got away from him.
Practice throw. Practice throw. This is real deal. Real deal. Oh. He had a nice curve on his. Oh, he got a sweet cup.
So there shows 3 minutes on the scoreboard, but neither team is out on the field.
It looks like the mist has gone down. A little bit.
So far, Sean Kacheski has a 40-yard touchdown run, and extra point was no good. And then Blake Bird, I don't remember how
20 yards.
about 20-yard run, and the extra point was no good. So that's why the score is 12-12. And we've seen a different field goal kicker. He's come in before, but usually it's Hadley.
Yeah, it's usually Hadley. Dakota Boggs he's got a little bit more old-fashioned kick. He kicks it with his toe instead of the top of his foot.
That's why when you see him line up, he doesn't
Straight
take
up.
his 3 steps to the left. He's just straight up.
Hits it right with his foot. Goes usually, in a perfect world, it goes end over end and straight, but
We're going to take a quick commercial break and be back to bring you the start of the second half.
In as little as 12 months, with a diploma from Spartan College, you could have a career in aviation and beyond. At Spartan, you don't just study airplanes, you're surrounded by them. Some 40 at our flight campus, another 20 at our technology campus. This is a college where you can pilot planes, repair planes, learn everything there is to know about planes, inside and out.
We're back. So far in the first half, keys to the game were take care of the ball, 1 turnover that meant something.
yeah, that meant something.
First drive of the game, kind of some early struggles.
Mistakes, that 2-hour drive probably caused a little bit of that.
And so fumble gave Grove the ball about the 20-yard line. They weren't able to do anything with it. The next key, win the line of scrimmage. They've done a pretty good job.
Towards the end, it got a little iffy.
Sloppy.
Yeah.
And then run the ball. So that's basically all they've been able to do tonight. They've thrown the ball and it had 1 completion.
Maybe 2. Maybe 2.
1 to Sam West, I know for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe another one.
And so the Cardinals look like they're coming to the field.
They're slowly coming. Or Grove. Is Grove on the field? They're slowly coming too. Everybody's taking their time. Nobody's really in a hurry to warm up.
One thing with Nick Jensen, broken pinky, and he dislocated it last week. We haven't seen any bad snaps.
No, his pinky finger is probably taped to his ring finger. And, it won't really affect the grip, but from what I've heard, he's changed his grip to a more, he's put his hands on the top of the ball instead of what he normally does. He has more flick to his wrist when he snaps it.
So Grove's ready to go. They did about 1 high knees
One high knee and a quick sprint, and you're good. That's all you need.
So Grove is on their sideline. The Cardinals will come back onto the field and take their sideline. So another half to go. If the Cardinals can keep it up, they should be looking at a 5-1 record,
Yeah,
3-0 in district,
straight.
and that's huge because
Big in our district.
hopefully if they keep winning, the big matchup will be Pryor and Collinsville. Pryor's 2-0.
Again, it was a big matchup last year too.
Yeah, and I mean they're a really good team. Got I think it's Brennan Barth. I believe that's the quarterback's name. He's back, senior year. Got some big players. They always have big players. It seems like.
So who's kicking it off? Dakota Boggs. I wonder if Hadley hurt his hip. Maybe.
So good kick there. That'll be fielded, and he'll be tackled at the 36-yard line. So the Cardinal defense will come back onto the field. Trips to the left. Number 4 goes in motion. Amos drops back to pass. It's complete, but for no gain.
Oh, from what I've heard, it's Ames, not Amos.
Ames?
Ames. Ames.
And see, you were making fun of the PA announcer.
A miss. It's oh.
Pass is complete. Fumble. And I don't think Collinsville is going to recover. That was number 4, Brady Phillips. So they got 3rd and 5.
Then
So it looks like Grove will come out, trips to the left, number 82, Dylan Miller, lone receiver to the right. Cards bring the blitz on both sides, and that pass is just high. Pass was intended to number 40, Dylan Johnson. So it'll be 4th down. It's a good punt. Wilkins will field it and drop to his knees. Cards will get the ball at the 21-yard line to start off. Brett Erickson will go in motion. He gets the handoff. And he's going to have a 7-yard gain. Good run there.
No penalties.
Sean's going to hand it off to Austin Roberts, the opposite side. But he's going to get the first down.
Sean ran over to Coach Davis again. So I guess he's going back to running.
It just depends. When they're bringing in a different
fro.
package, might as well have them run in the play. Trips to the left. Sam West, the lone receiver to the right, lined up in a pistol formation. Roberts is going to go in motion again. Haymaker's going to get the carry, and he's going to get maybe a yard. And there was just nowhere to go on that play.
Nowhere. A big ball of linemen in front of you. It's about the only place to go.
Brandon Lowe goes in motion. They're going to hand it off to him this time. And he's going to have 14, 15 yards. So they're running the sweep,
Sweep. Yeah, it's called a sweep.
wide receiver sweep, or H-back sweep.
Whatever, H sweep.
And it's working. It's the third time this drive.
And
Erickson, Roberts, and Lowe.
and they've all been for near first downs or first downs.
Sean's going to keep it this time. And number 73, Case Hampton.
I can't really see. I got a post in my way.
Was there for the tackle. Sean will have trips to the right. Forrest will be the lone receiver to the left. Lowe will get the catch. He tries to cut it backfield. He's going to basically get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll get a yard or two.
It's better than
So
what
it's
it could have been.
3rd and 2. Haymaker gets the carry. He's going to be tackled by a group of Ridge runners for no gain.
Again, he didn't have any more really to go. Wonder if they're going to do the quick punt.
That's what it looks like. And so the Cardinals try to draw the Ridge runners off sides. They were jumping. They were antsy, but
They were jumping, but they didn't jump enough. If that makes sense. You got to jump over the neutral zone.
one guy came really
He
close.
came real close.
So the Cards lined up in another formation. I wonder if they're going to run their quick punt.
Oh.
See if they can draw them off sides. They're going to hand it off to Haymaker, and he kind of
No.
shrugged his shoulders at
I don't think that was a
Kucheski.
right read by Koscheski.
So that was a turnover on downs, and Ridge Runners will get the ball at their own 48. Amos is just going to take off running, and he's going to run out of bounds. He'll get a 5-yard gain. Excuse me, 4. So, different formation that we've seen from the Ridge Runners. And Kothy's going to be there on the tackle. Huge tackle there.
A loss of what, 6?
Yep. So it's third and 12. And there's 5 on the play clock. They just get the snap off in time. And he throws it deep. Brandon Lowe's going to be there. That pass is incomplete.
I thought he had another pick. He eyed it in the whole way.
They've been trying to attack Brandon, and that's...
You'd think they wouldn't because
Well, they probably watched film and realized that.
they're mostly, thrown to him.
But Brandon has made a couple of good reads and come up and been able to make the pick. But, yeah, they're trying to attack him, which, like we said earlier, he is one of the smaller defensive backs in the conference. Kicks back. Wilkins will be back to field it. He's going to fair catch it. And it's caught this time at the 18-yard line. Looks like Bird's in the game at running back now. They're in the pistol formation. Snap's going to be back. Blake's going to get the carry. And he's going to get a tough 5 yards.
Got the last 1 or 2 diving.
And they have the tight end again. Blake's going to get the carry again. He's going to fall forward for a gain of 3. So it's third and a yard and a half. And Sean's going to keep it this time. And he gets a huge chunk of yards there. Good blocking by one of the receivers. I can't.
That was low.
He almost
Low. Yeah.
he almost had his hands on the outside.
Yeah, he almost was a little iffy.
Sean's going to roll out to the right. Looks like a designated run. And Erickson's just going to let his guy go. That's a smart play. They're going to throw Kacheski down, and he got up really fast. I don't think he was happy with that.
I don't think anyone on the sideline was happy with that.
Yeah, some of the fans were expecting a
flag.
Yeah. Pistol formation. Bird's going to get the handoff. He's got one guy to beat, and he will. So Bird will be in for a 39-yard rushing touchdown, his second of the game.
And no flags.
That's
for holding.
So Bird just running the ball really well tonight.
That was right up the middle, too.
He broke it to the outside, yeah. Good blocking by Erickson on that side.
And now Hadley's in.
And he's kicking off the ground, I believe.
Yeah, kicks off the ground now.
And that extra point is good, so looks like they have it figured out. So it is now 19-0 with 3:22 left in the third quarter.
And that whole running up the middle goes back to what Coach Jones said about the line and how big of a battle that's going to be. So Boggs is out to do the kickoff duties. And Hadley's doing the field goal duties, I guess. Who knows?
The wind yet to calm down. The mist has gone away, but it's gotten even colder.
Luckily, we're inside.
That's a little pooch kick, and Schaefer Smith was there first, but
Usually don't see them return those pooch kicks.
looks like Schaefer Smith's coming in on a blitz. So is Mark Tillman. And Crothers lays a hit on him, and that ball was overthrown. Brandon Lowe on the coverage there. And
almost had it.
That's like the only guy he's ever thrown to is the one Brandon Lowe is guarding.
No, the guy they're throwing it to is not much taller than Brandon Lowe.
Kothi was there first. 3 missed
Wow.
tackles by the Cardinals. Brandon Lowe's going to be there to force.
Force him out of bounds. I don't think you can blame that bad tackling on that. It was just quick spinning.
Kothi was right there to bring down number 15 Amos.
They did do a good job of covering the pitch man that time.
Trips to the right, number 82, Dylan Miller, the lone receiver to the left. Snaps back, they're going to throw the ball, and that's just over number 40, Dylan Johnson.
It's been a lot of overthrows by Grove this game.
I wonder if that's Cardinals haven't got actually they've got a pretty good amount of pressure on Amos. So I wonder if that's because he's wants to get the ball out quick. He's kind of nervous. So again, trips to the right. Amos will be the
Lone guy, and I think they're bringing Schaefer off the end, maybe. Oh, yep, there he goes.
and he puts a pretty good hit on Amos.
And then Rock puts a pretty good hit on number 3.
Yeah, and not sure. He knows he got hit pretty hard. And Krupinski will come in. And it seems like when Crothers is in the game, Kothi's on the left side of the ball. When Krupinski comes in, Kothi gets switched to the right side. I wonder if that's just something to keep the linemen guessing, or if it's
maybe it has to do with Krupinski's strengths and weaknesses. Who knows? I don't know.
And they're bringing the heat here.
Bring them all.
Amos is going to throw it, and that ball's caught by number 82, Dylan Miller.
I think it's 4th down. I think it's 4th. I'm going to call it 4th. The head judge, they're calling 1st down. Coach Jones wants a measurement. He didn't, I mean, the head ref really didn't look at it, but what am I?
Did the eye test.
Good old eye test. Coach Jones wants a measurement. I don't blame him for wanting a measurement. It was awfully close. And he didn't even look up to the ball. He just said 1st.
Amos is going to roll out to the right, and another pass complete by number 3, Spencer Dills, for a 1st down. So Grove Ridge Runner passing games starting to work.
Then it's quick, slants. There's nothing real fancy going on. It's just
And another
slants.
thing with that is our DBs are playing so far off because we're trying to eliminate the big plays. And so that's what the Grove coaching staff started to realize.
You don't let the big play happen, but you also give up, a 7-yard or 10-yard pass play.
Amos is just going to take off up the middle, and he gets pretty good yardage on just a simple play. 3 yards.
I think he lost his towel. That's important on games like this when it's misty outside.
So it's 2nd and 7. Looks like Schaefer's. No, they're going to rush 3, and that. Oh, Brandon Lowe almost had the pick. Dang, and he's a little mad at himself for that one. He was pounding the ground, but
Then Mark Tillman was right there too.
that'd have been a tough catch.
It would have been a great play if he would have made it. Also tough catch.
4 on the play clock. Snaps back. Amos is going to roll out to the left. He's got some pressure. Smith is going to drop the catch. And he'd have been gone. There was no one on that side of the field. And I know Rock Robbins gave Levi Draper some crap after the Coweta game where he dropped that interception. Called him Butterfingers.
Butterfingers. I mean, Schaefer's, he's a wide receiver, isn't he? For the JV team?
No, he doesn't even play JV.
Well, he warms up as he's second team wide receiver. I saw him warm up.
Maybe H-back.
Second team. I saw him. I saw it during warm-ups. Second team.
And he's coming on a blitz. Amos is going to have to roll out. Kothi will trip him up. And so that'll be a turnover on downs. Cards will take over. Kothi's doing a heck of a job on the defensive end tonight.
I mean,
he's all over the field.
Coach Jones probably told him you probably got to step up with Levi gone or out.
And another thing is make your presence felt on the line because Rock's not out on the line either. But Krapinski and Crothers have done a really good job tonight. I know you haven't really been hearing their names, but
they're there.
They're keeping the play like contained. They're containing. Roberts will go in motion. Pistol formation. Haymaker gets the carry. And he dives forward. He gets 5 yards. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. The Cards lead 19-0. We'll take a quick commercial break and be back to bring you the final corner.
In as little as 12 months, with a diploma from Spartan College, you could have a career in aviation and beyond. At Spartan, you don't just study airplanes, you're surrounded by them. Some 40 at our flight campus, another 20 at our technology campus. This is a college where you can pilot planes, repair planes, learn everything there is to know about planes, inside and out.
And we're back.
Some scores. Bishop Kelly is beating Shawnee 13-0. Skiatook is beating McAllister 20-7.
And Sean's going to have a huge run. He's going to break it to the sideline. He's got one guy to beat. Touchdown Cardinals. A 71-yard touchdown run by Sean Kacheski at the start of the fourth quarter.
That's how you want to start it off.
So, yeah, nothing really fancy about that play.
Another score, Tulsa Edison beat East Central 35-21.
And Hadley's in to kick the extra point.
And Tahlequah's Curling beating Pryor 7-0.
And that kick is good. So it's 26-0. 11:49 left in the fourth quarter. And this is when it's probably out of reach. Grove hadn't been able to really, they moved the ball, but they really haven't been able to capitalize. So yeah, this is kind of where you'd like to see some guys who are on the edge of getting some minutes, get in the game. But Sean and Blake Bird combined for 4 touchdowns tonight. And Sean, he had another about an 80-yard touchdown run that was called back on holding. So he's probably
a little gassed.
he got his touchdown now, his touchdown. So he's happy. But
So if Tahlequah beats Pryor, like what the score says, they are 7-0 right now. That was an hour and 17 minutes ago. That if we beat Grove, like
we'd be number 1 in the district so far.
First in the district, we'd be the only undefeated district team.
If you don't remember, last week Collinsville beat Tahlequah. So
that'd be a huge win it'd be huge for us if Tahlequah beat Grove.
But what Coach Jones does is he tries to keep his players focused. They don't worry about district, but the players do see that stuff,
Yeah,
and they are kind of interested in it. But Coach Jones tries to keep his players focused and just worried about the next game. It's hard to do with all the technology nowadays. And
Yeah.
good kick there by Boggs. And Grove will take over at the 25-yard line. So that play was good for 3 yards. They haven't abandoned their passing game, but
Yeah.
freshman quarterback, he hadn't really been able to be accurate.
He's been a little iffy. He's been kind of all over the place.
He's been throwing high tonight, but he's had some pretty good passes, and whenever he's throwing the ball well, they drive on the Cardinals.
Yeah.
And
The ball came out. Oh, number 74's got it.
that's number 74. He's not even on the roster.
I think that's Bradley Smith.
I don't think that's Bradley.
Whoever he is, he somehow ended up with the ball.
That's not Nate Schaffner, is it?
It might be Nate Schaffner.
It was kind of funny. He kind of
He just
hesitated. He
kinda-
thought the play was over,
thought
just
it
kind of
was
standing
over.
there with the ball. And then everyone's like, some of his players were coming up and pushing him. I don't know who that was. 74.
I think it was Nate Schaffner.
What's he list? He's listed at 58. I don't know. That's a big guy.
Whoever you are,
Congrats.
way to get the fumble.
Blake Bird's gonna get the carry. He's breaking tackles. He's still on his feet, and
it goes back to one person can't tackle him. He's got to bring the whole football team with him before he'll get tackled. There was some weird events that just went down.
Bird gets the carry again. And he gets about a 7-yard gain, so it's going to be 3rd and 1.
Number 74 is still getting high fives over there. I mean, gosh, you can pick him out. He's the tallest one over there.
And Bird's going to get the carry, and he'll have the first down.
Can I name him my defensive player of the game already?
One play, I think he gets a fumble.
One play, first play he goes in, fumble.
Yeah, that's a weird play.
If that doesn't make you defensive player of the game, I don't know what will.
And Kacheski will keep it this time, and he'll be into the end zone. Basically untouched on an 18-yard touchdown run. With 9:21 remaining, and Cards will take a 32-0 lead. And that kick is good. So the Cards ahead 33-0.
I'm still trying to figure out who that was. Number 74.
Yeah, I know. So Sean having a great game on the ground. Cards really haven't had to throw the ball.
The couple times they did need to throw the ball, they've caught it. That one play.
Boggs will be kicking off for the Cards. That kick's fielded by number 5, Houston Hogan.
.74 in. 74's in. Let's go for 2 fumbles. That's got to be Nate Schaffner.
That looks like Nate Schaffner.
It's got to be.
For how tall he is.
He's the biggest kid I know that plays football.
And there's a flag. I wonder if there's 12 guys on the field.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
1, 2, 3.
There's 12 for Collinsville.
Yeah, and Kothi's going to come out of the game. Number 75. Steven Wilson is in, as well as Krapinski. Ryan Lacrone, number 8, is in the game. So the Cards starting to rotate some guys in there.
I mean, look what happened with number 74, Schaffner. He gets a fumble recovery.
And that pass is thrown, and it's dropped by number 6, Chandler Cole. He didn't really expect that. And Grove receivers having a rough night tonight.
They can't catch it.
Nope. And I feel bad because in the stat sheet,
That's
it's going to look like the
show
freshman
up on
quarterback. It's going to look like he can't complete a pass. But Grove early in the game came out throwing a bunch of drop
Couldn't catch
passes,
it.
and so they went to the running game. And Collinsville played.
They play probably the best run defense in the district. From my completely unbiased opinion.
But we have not seen Pryor yet. And
That's true. They do nothing but run.
Cards showing blitz. Number 82. That's Dylan Miller. He's going to be tackled. But he'll have the first down, and he's really the only guy that has caught a pass. Him and number 11, I believe, Cole Sharp. Dills has been there a little bit. Brady Phillips said his name a little bit, but his favorite target is number 82, Dylan Miller.
Yeah. And then, number 11 out of the backfield.
Yeah. Cole Sharp. Yeah, he's a fast guy too.
Oh,
They're going to have trips to the left. Amos is going to roll out. Pass is thrown, and a good tackle there by number 81, Tyler Forrest.
Is that Seth Boomer over there warming up?
Yeah, I would not be surprised if he came in the game. -4 yards on the stat
-4
sheet
yards.
in his 2 varsity snaps.
Hopefully he gets more than -4 this game. I'm rooting for him for the -4.
And I gave him crap about that too. They're going to hand the ball off. Actually, they didn't get the first down on their last play, so now it's going to be a first down with 7:19 remaining.
I wonder if we'll pass him or if Seth Boomer goes in, because he's fast, but he's not
Sean Fast.
He's not Sean Krzyzewski fast.
And that's not a
That's not a diss to Seth Boomer.
No.
You got to be fast to be Sean Krzyzewski fast.
Oh, and that's going to be a flag on number 72, Hunter Stevenson. It looks like Austin Roberts, number 23, is in the game. Playing tight end. Linebacker. Trips to the right. Amos is going to fake the handoff. And Roberts, they'll break the tackle from Roberts, but that'll be 81 Forrest with the tackle.
Crothers comes back in.
And good hard run there, and they'll have first down. They'll be on the 6-yard line.
And Stevenson's coming back in. But who is he taking out? Oh, there goes Crothers.
And the Cards would like a shutout for tiebreaker purposes, but we're not going to see it.
It's not the end of the world if you don't get a shutout. Especially with mostly second string in.
And that kick is no good. It's wide right. So the score is 33-6 with 5:45 remaining. And I hope we get to see the sophomore quarterback.
Seth Boomer with a total yardage this season of -4 yards.
So I would not be surprised if you see a pooch kick.
Oh. Hey.
They're going to fair catch it. That's Tyler Forrest.
Oh.
And Rock Robbins is going to...
He's not going to take too kindly to that. Who would? Who would take kindly to that?
So that'll be 15 yards. And
I wonder if they're going to throw
That's-
another flag on Rock.
I know you don't like to see that if you're the coaching staff, but in another sense, you like to see that because he's got his players back. He's going to protect Forrest, and that's good to see. Yeah, they're going to call a personal foul on both sides.
An offset, yeah.
Yeah, because what Rock did,
Rock came at him.
he was not happy.
He wasn't happy.
And I would not want to be in the way of
Yeah, you don't wanna
Robbins
be
not happy.
on the side of him if he's not very happy. Looks like Seth Boomer's going to go in.
Yeah, I think it's the whole second string
I think so, too.
offense.
See. That Mark Tillman in the backfield.
Yep. Boomer's going to send Tyler Fanning in motion. He's going to get the handoff. And he's got 9 yards.
Already got more yards than Seth Boomer.
And I just want to say, number 7, who was the guy who got the fumble? 74? That's not Nate Schaffner. Nate Schaffner's number 58.
Who was number 74? Somebody get on that. I don't know who. Somebody go get on it.
And Boomer hands it off to Tyler again.
Oh.
And that's a good hit, but it'll be a first down.
Who is number 74? Number 74. Who are you?
And Mark Tillman will get the carry there, and he's tackled for about a 2-yard loss.
Do you think Seth Boomer's going to run it at all?
No, I don't.
Maybe get back to at least 0.
And they pitch it to Mark Tillman, and that was a mean stiff arm there. And he's going to be tackled at the 31-yard line, and that will move the chains. So a great job of Mark Tillman keeping the play alive with that stiff arm.
A mean stiff arm.
He said, "Get off of me."
It's a stiff arm with authority. That's Ryan Lacrome,
Yes.
number 8, in for Tillman.
And there's a fumble. Grove will get it. And I just got a text saying that number 74 is Chris Killeen.
Oh.
Why didn't we think of that?
Yeah, I don't know. Makes sense now.
He wasn't on the roster,
Nope.
but he is a senior.
He's there.
Now the
Official timeout.
player tying his shoe,
Number
but
21 doesn't have his shoes tied. Who's that?
that's Justin Collins. Everyone on the defense is second string
yeah.
except Josh Arnold, which I wonder if that's for the play
keep
calling.
The play calling going.
They're going to hand the ball off here, and that's Spencer Braswell in on the tackle.
Looky there. Oh, who's running in? Is that Dalton Price?
Yes, that is
Dalton Price.
Dalton David Burton Price, and he's going to be in at nose guard.
He's probably one of the most energetic kids I've ever seen.
His first varsity.
It's a big deal for him.
He's in the 4-point stance.
Oh, it's classic.
And Steven Wilson will get the tackle
Whoa.
there. And Grove has a new quarterback. That's number 12, Austin Butler. He's a sophomore.
That's weird. You don't usually see that.
They pulled number 15, Will Amos. Probably injury reasons.
Yeah, you don't want to injure your quarterback.
When the score is
Yeah,
33-6,
And there's only 2 minutes left.
it's hard to justify him being in the game. And that pass complete there.
Oh, you can't just headbutt him. Can't just headbutt the guy. You gotta at least wrap up. All headbutt's gonna do is get you a headache. So this should be interesting. Second string punters or punt return unit in.
That's number 18, Rice Haymaker, the brother of Ryan Haymaker, back to
Hopefully the speed is shared between family members.
high kick. That took a good bounce, and that'll be fielded at the 38-yard line with 1:45 left.
And the whole second string offense is coming. Boomer still quarterback.
Nothing but running.
Maybe even a quarterback draw.
And Ryan Lacrone will keep the ball. So they're going to try and run as much time off the clock as they can.
It'll take a little bit to get the play call. Yeah, I mean, the play clock just now got started. There's no rush. Is that Prather in motion?
No, that's Rice Haymaker, and
Yeah,
Lacrone's going to get the
Rice
carry
Haymaker.
again, and he gets a yard.
We just said that like 2 minutes ago.
So it's 3rd and 7. And the play clock just started with
40 seconds. 40-ish.
They're going to run a pitch,
Oh.
and that's another fumble. And so with 18.3 seconds left,
Hail Mary time.
Grove is going to get the ball back.
Dalton Price still in. The only starter in right now is Josh Arnold.
And that's to get the play calls
it's
in.
Purely to just get play calls in.
The pass is thrown. It's caught.
That was 14 Justin Prather on the coverage that time. So timeout, Kawita? Yeah.
Kawita.
Not Kawita. Grove. I'm stuck 2 weeks in the pass. So Grove wants those points to help with the tiebreaker, if a tiebreaker does happen.
So that quarterback will roll out. He looks to pass. That pass is complete. Won't really matter much unless Grove accepts moral victories. So, kicking unit for Grove.
Hoping the points tiebreaker. That's about it. Not a tiebreaker situation.
That kicks up,
Oh,
and it hits the upright, and it's no good.
You almost hit Coach Henry filming down there.
And so the score is 33-12 with 5.2 seconds left.
If I were to get the ball and kick off, I'd just run around for 5 seconds.
Okay, we're not in Madden.
I just want to see if they'd actually do it. I think that'd be cool. Well, I just heard the score of the Tahlequah prior game, and Tahlequah is winning 31-21.
That'd be huge
That
for the
would be
Cardinals.
huge.
Beating Tahlequah prior losing.
That would put us
That would
on top.
and even if we lost to prior,
We'd
that's
have-
when the tiebreaker
yeah, we'd
comes.
have the tiebreaker over them.
Well,
Maybe.
it depends on the points. Right now, if this division were to end before tonight, prior would be ahead. They'd be winning the division.
So who's back to the 24? Tillman.
21, Justin Collins. Number 3, Tyler Fanning. And number 2, Brandon Lowe. Brock Robbins is back there. I'd like to see him field the kick. He's had a pick 6.
He practices with the running backs during practice, so I don't see why not. They're probably gonna pooch it.
Oh, and that kick's short, and Ryan LeCrone will field it, and he'll just get down. So no need for Robbins to come in here and get another personal foul.
Oh, he was ready. He was waiting on it. Is Rock not gonna get? Is Rock
Victory formation.
Oh, so Seth's gonna have another negative 2 yards. He just keeps going backwards.
Sure, he's just happy to be getting varsity snaps.
I'm sure he is too.
He could care less about his stat sheet.
He'll probably care next year, but this year he's just happy to be out there. And we're done.
That's the end of the game. The Cards lead 33-12. We'll be back to bring you a recap.
In as little as 12 months, with a diploma from Spartan College, you could have a career in aviation and beyond. At Spartan, you don't just study airplanes, you're surrounded by them. Some 40 at our flight campus, another 20 at our technology campus. This is a college where you can pilot planes, repair planes, learn everything there is to know about planes, inside and out.
And we're back. The Cards win 33-12.
They did lead.
Offensive side of the ball, really well. Defensive side of the ball.
Extremely well.
So, who do you got offensive play of the game?
Blake Bird. Yeah, I chose Blake Bird. Not
Ye-
Sean Koszewski.
Give your reason.
I don't know. He had 2 touchdowns for both of them 20-plus yards away. Carried, linemen with him over some odd yards.
He did give us some good yardage, but I have to go with Sean Koszewski. He had 4 touchdowns in the game, 3 counted, but I mean he's a great player. I mean, there's nothing to it. He reads it really well for the most part. He has a couple of mistakes here and there, but he makes up for it, and he played really well tonight for me. And on the defensive side of the ball, who do you have?
Chris Colleen, because he made a ball magically appear in his hand somehow.
I got Kothi. He was all over the field tonight, making tackles anywhere. I mean,
Everywhere.
you can rely on him. Coach Jones has to feel good to have him as one of your senior leaders on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
So next Thursday, the Cardinals take on the Edison Eagles at Sallee Field. We'd like you to come out and show your support.
Or listen to us. It's whatever.
I'm Logan Will.
I'm Zach Hubbard.
We'll see you next time.